Are you looking to build more confidence with your book of business? Whether you're a seasoned agent or just starting out in sales, gaining the trust of your beneficiaries is key to your success. Today, we're going to talk about some strategies that can help you build that. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, my name is Brandon Hall. I'm the Learning and Development Manager here at National Contracting Center. Today we're going to talk about 7 ideas that can help you build trust with your book of business and potential customers. Our goal is to help you become an agent that is worthy of the trust of your beneficiaries. Let's get into some strategies on how to do that. The first, and probably the cornerstone of this, is going to be actually building a relationship with your customer. This goes beyond the transactional nature of our business. Our business is helping seniors. You want to take the time to really get to know your beneficiaries. We talk about all the time as we set up appointments, and that is the opening or the get to know you phase of that meeting. And there's no time limit to that. You really want to get to know them, and it may be a couple meetings that this process goes on, right? It's because you really want to get to know them. And as you have them for your client for more than 1 year, you'll be able to learn about their family, about their likes, about their dogs, about their grandchildren, all those things. Keep in mind, people buy from people that they know, they like, and they trust. Getting to know them on a personal level, not a transactional level, will help you with that trust. Number 2, you want to demonstrate your knowledge. Now, this seems counterintuitive to some people. They don't like to talk about how much they know. But for a senior, Medicare is a huge, confusing world. You know the ins and outs of Medicare, and you want to talk about that with your beneficiary. You want to build, going back to point number 1, build their trust through knowledge. You want to educate them. You want to be prepared for any questions that they have. Now, this is a point of contention for some agents because this will limit some agents from actually having conversations with beneficiaries because they want to know everything before they get out there. You're not going to know everything. All right, Medicare is an expansive world. It is a huge, confusing world. The more that you're in it, the longer you're in it, the more you're going to know, the more you're going to know ins and outs. The thing is, you have to get started. You have to get out there. You have to start talking with people. One thing that we do is we ask that you set up a time with our sales development managers to go through a role play of a presentation. And that way they can give you constructive criticism on things with your presentation or with your knowledge. They can quiz you, and that will help you as you get your foot out the door to go do more sessions. You'll want to use clear and concise language with your beneficiaries. You want to avoid using jargon. It's easy in the Medicare field to use all the jargon that's out there: AEP, OEP, SEP, CMS. All those stand for things, but you want to make sure that you explain those to your beneficiaries so that they know, 1, you know what you're talking about, and 2, they understand what you're talking about. Another strategy for building trust with your beneficiaries is to provide personalized recommendations. Again, it goes back to, this is not a transactional business. This is a relationship business. Our goal as agents is to help our seniors with their Medicare choices. By providing specifics for their situation, that's going to set you apart from some of the call center agents that are just transactional. They call, take a nap, call, take a nap. You want to spend the time to listen to their needs. What is their situation like? Then look at the plans that best fit their needs. Are they a snowbird? Would a Medicare supplement and a PDP be better for them? That is going to be something that you only will know if you have a conversation with your beneficiaries and then provide that personalized service. This also demonstrates to your customers that you have their interests at heart and you're not just a salesperson. We've all been in situations where we've encountered a salesperson and their end goal was only to sell us the product that they have. Your end goal is to help your beneficiary make the best choice for their situation. And sometimes that could be, you know what, Mr. Jones, the policy that you have right now is actually the best fit for you. I'm going to keep you in my system and I'm going to touch base with you in 30, 60, 90 days and make sure that that's still the case for you. Next year, if something changes, we'll make some changes. Being honest about that is going to help, again, solidify that trust with your customer. Number 4 is going to build off of number 3. Number 3 we mentioned was your knowledge. Number 4 is to highlight your credentials. You are a licensed agent. You are certified as a Medicare agent. This is something that you do want to make sure you tell your beneficiaries. Again, it's a level of trust that they're going to know that they're dealing with a licensed agent. You also want to tell them about any relevant experience that you have. If you've been in this business for 10 years, 15 years, that's going to help calm them and make sure that they trust you, because obviously you've been doing this a while. If you're brand new, but you've been in sales for a while, if you've been in coaching, if you've been in healthcare for X number of years, use any relevant experience to your advantage, because in a sales situation, you want to calm your customer as much as possible. Knowing that you're dealing with a licensed and a reputable agent is going to help them feel relaxed. Number 5, provide educational resources. Now, this can be a couple things. This can be carrier documents that you have that you want to hand to your customer. It could be a carrier video that explains what Medicare 101 is while you're doing a plan search within your online enrollment platform. You also may want to think along the lines of holding educational events. These events help you get your name out into the community. Another thing that we have agents do is host informational or educational seminars. By doing this solidifies the knowledge portion that we talked about earlier, because you're up in front of the room, you're giving the presentation, you're talking about Medicare 101 or diabetes care or some sort of informational topic that you'll want to host. It's a great way to help your current book of business, but also is a lead magnet. Number 6, sharing success stories is a great way to solidify the value of your advice. You'll want to tell stories about how your expertise has helped others with their insurance decisions. One great way to do this is by asking your satisfied clients to leave you reviews on your website or your Facebook page. And number 7, always be available. The second biggest way to build trust with a customer is to be available when they reach out to you. Now, we live in a world that is 24/7, and we're not saying that you need to answer an email at 1 o'clock in the morning. However, if you receive a phone call and you can't take it, they leave you a voicemail. So studies show that if you reach back out to that person within an hour to 2 hours of them leaving that message, they're more apt to take action on your recommendations. Again, keep in mind, this is a relationship building process, and by being available, by being responsive, that's just going to help build that confidence in your customer that you're there for them and you have their best needs at hand. One thing I would recommend is during the busy season, so during AEP that's coming up this fall, putting in your voicemail that you potentially could be unavailable for a few hours because you're running appointments, but that you will follow up with them within a day or a day and a half when they leave their message. One thing that I do when I know I'm going to be extremely busy during the day is to put that in both my out of office response in my email and in my voicemail. And basically I just say, hey, I am currently meeting with customers right now. I'm unable to take your call. I will get back to you as soon as I can, but my goal is to get back to you within 24 hours. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Now, I try to get that done within 1-2 hours of them leaving the voicemail. However, it could be that I am extremely busy for the whole day. I get home, I have my kids, I'm doing dinner, we're helping them with homework. So it may be the next day before I get back to them, but my goal is to get back to any customer within 24 hours. That way, there's not a delay in response. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope these 7 tips can help you build trust with your book of business. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at nccagent.com. We would love to talk with you about any situation that you have. Your sales development managers are here for you. If you don't have a sales development manager, feel free to reach out to us at training@nccagent.com and we can get you to the appropriate person. As always, if you found this helpful, we would like you to Like this video and subscribe to our channels. We do try to put out educational videos on training and ways to build your business in the insurance world. Feel free to share this with a colleague or a friend. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.